Skyline Attractions is a ride manufacturing company founded in 2014 and based in Orlando, Florida. They quickly entered the game with arcade game rides and the Crazy Couch model, but would soon step it up and begin making concepts for roller coasters. First revealed at the International Association of Amusement Parks Expo, or IAAPA, these models caught the attention of many. Their compact yet complex appearance gained them large amounts of interest, and soon enough the Six Flags chain announced that they would be building one at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. It would be a normal Skywarp model named Harley Quinn Crazy Coaster, and instantly everyone was excited for it. With the opening date set on June 17, 2018, everyone was ready. Wait, false alarm. Never mind. On June 24th, 2018, everyone was ready. You're kidding me, it's still not open? Okay, here we go. On August 3rd, 2018, almost 2 months after the original opening date, the coaster finally got its first riders, and it still had a lot of downtime. Reviews started coming in. People who hadn't ridden it sat at their computer, waiting to hear about the thrilling and intense ride experience it was sure to provide. Only, those reviews never actually came. Instead, we saw video upon comment upon Reddit post saying that it was massively disappointing, painful, and even ridiculously loud. What happened? How could something so promising go so wrong? Before that, let's talk about what the ride experience is like. To begin, you step into one of the two trains seating 16 passengers each, but only one since the other will fail to be operational. After pulling down a bulky over-the-shoulder restraint, you dispatch. A tire-propelled launch slowly gets you up to your max speed of 35 miles per hour before you go up into an Immelman. After hitting your max height of 62 feet, you dive back down before going into the same element that you just experienced. Then you repeat, again, and again, and again, until the ride is over. That's a bit underwhelming. You're telling me that's all this questionable as to whether or not it is a coaster has? Why was this so anticipated again? So I briefly mentioned some, but let's talk about more of Skyline's history. The company was founded by 4 men, 3 of which had a background in wooden coasters with Great Coasters International. So explain to me how Harley Quinn ended up rougher than all of their woodies? Anyway, the 4 supposedly had many ideas for steel coasters, but just had no room to accomplish them at GCI. So instead, they founded their own company and built them with it. Chris Gray was quoted saying, "We had the crazy ideas, and it was just a matter of which ones we really wanted to do." So, they did the Skywarp. The goal was to make an affordable and small footprint coaster for parks, which was definitely accomplished. After getting the seat developed, they needed track. Trying to come up with an easier way to get it done, they contacted Fred Grubb of Rocky Mountain Construction, asking if he would be willing to manufacture a style of track bigger than the Raptors, but smaller than the T-Rex. His response? Hell yeah, I'll do it! This aspect may be one of the flaws that led to the roughness of the coaster though, as a wheel gap is almost certainly present. I mentioned previously that the coaster is loud, and this would be the cause of it, as not only are shakier coasters louder in general, but Harley Quinn has no sand in his track to dim the sound. This factor has led to many complaints from guests and facilities nearby the park. Another possible cause of roughness is that the track and trains were both exposed to the outdoor elements a bit before being shipped across the country to Discovery Kingdom. Skyline set it up at their shop to test the functionality, but apparently loss of hearing never dawned on them as an issue. Possibly because they lost their hearing. So it got built at Discovery Kingdom and people didn't like it. Why? It's rough, painful, and loud. Did I mention that it's really loud? If not, it's loud. Generally, Six Flags likes to clone their rides, but 2 years later and still no signs of seeing another one of these ever again. While the initial cost was under $2 million, maintenance costs from all the downtime have probably already pushed it over that point, making it even more unlikely for Six Flags to invest in another. In 2019, Skyline gave it another shot with Tidal Twister at SeaWorld San Diego, a smaller model known as the Horizon, claiming that it had many improvements made to allow the ride to be more comfortable and enjoyable. They fixed the sound issue with sand, and the ride is generally better received than Harley, however it is still apparently very shaky. And the ride still shuts down quite frequently. Maybe in the future Skyline will give up on the failed Skywarp and move on to projects that will hopefully turn out more successful than this one, or they could fix it, but then again, They said they did that with Title Twister. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, I would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe and share this with some of your friends to help me hit my goal of 500 subscribers before July comes. I will see you guys next time.